Alright, Heisenberg, let's take a look at this replay and see how I can help you improve on making decisions and things. So, first things first. Let's go back. This is fine. Pull out. Okay. So now you grab that 100 boost. Hold on, I'm gonna get to. So you're here. You can see here that you can't see Cracer from your player view, but what I would assume here is you can see pretty much a large portion of the field you're in the corner. So assume that you can tell, okay, Cracer is probably in this corner because you can't see past this point. So you know Cracer's somewhere in here. And so you're like, okay, this is your ball. So how you hesitate here, it makes sense if you're the last guy back, but Cracer's the last guy back, so you just need to go for this a lot sooner than you do. So you just hesitate a lot here. So you get that, and then you pause. Where instead of just pausing, you should have gone for it, challenged him. Yeah, I might have gotten past you, but then Cracer would have been back to get out the clear, and maybe hit it up to you. You could have passing play. We still end up getting the ball, which is good. That was an unfortunate bump by Cracer. Get back, just ride safe, which is good. So, this is a very nitpicky thing, but this time or so, Cracer boosts because you thought Cracer was going back, but it didn't, so you turn around, back up. So, I mean, I understand why you want to stay in net, but at the same time, I would have kept, snaking up a little bit, so, try to show this so, just kind of slowly going back and forth, just to keep your momentum. In a game like Archer, you want to try to keep moving. It's very bad to actually stop moving because you lose all your momentum, and then if you need to go thing, you have to pick it all up again, which can take a while to accelerate. Just in comparison to the momentum you have, even if you're facing the wrong direction, it can be better. Good job there, applying pressure even though you had no boost. It's just a little air dribble. Nice little pop. Although, let's see here. So, go for this hit. In my mind, this is the perfect kind of hit that to just keep driving and then jump up for it instead of leaving it. Because let's say he hits the ball, and you could have tried to block it or dunk it in. But what you do here is that you play reactively compared to what Cracer is. Cracer's already playing reactively. This is something that you may not realize, but it's something to think about. Is okay. So let's watch us play here. So you see here, Cracer's there. He leaves it for you. He goes back. So you can you can pretty much assume he's going to go and grab boost. So what he actually does is he grabs the mid boost, I believe. Yeah, so he goes and grabs the mid boost. If he did that, he would be grabbing some pads or go grab the back corner boost, and then he'd be ready for the reactive play. And so then you could have pressured them a lot faster. So yes, he did miss, but in a situation where you did hit this up, it would have been a lot better for you to be pressuring him to try to get a block on, maybe dunk him into the net, get a block on it so it stays in there, and better than just popping it up, and the Chris will be ready for the reactive play. Seemed like here you weren't really sure who was going to pick off because he didn't go full speed. Not sure if that's what happened or just was a mistake made by kickoff. I don't know. The kickoff was just a little bit slower than I thought it could have been. So although this play doesn't work out, I do like this positioning. So you got the demo. Grayson moves up because he missed. Then you know now it's a new 2v1, so you get yourself centered for the pass, but you're not pushing it too far. I think here might go a little bit too wide, although Cracier's kind of going in for that. So this is still a good, reasonably good position. But then he just doesn't get the pass out quite right. But your positioning was still really good for this. So this is it if you play at the end here. So here I would just drift turned and gone immediately back. I don't know how much he drift turned, but just go immediately back and start trying to challenge this, because if he boomed this, he could have gotten an easy open net goal. But instead, don't hit it, or you don't get the challenge. And he also doesn't boom it, so it's not that big of a deal. Shame you missed the mid boost there. And, well, there was a corner boost there. So let's go back here. So this is, you really don't want to be doing this, to be rotating back on the same side that the ball is on, because it makes, whether or not you're in comms, you might call it out, or what he might call it out, but it just makes him hesitate because he doesn't know if you're gonna hit, maybe try going for a back pass, maybe trying to control the ball. He doesn't know what you're doing, so instead I think he originally, so let's go back. So you originally hit this here, and then, yeah, you tried to go out, kind of get bumped on the way out, but then instead he bumps you. But instead what you should have done, in my opinion, so you grab the boost here, and then follow kind of this line back, and then around, and see what happens with the play. Instead of going back here, you could confuse Cracer, make him hesitate. But good, thankfully, he left it. It's a good pass. Fortunately, didn't put it in, but that happens. Just playing back, so you know it's an advantageous situation for them. Good play, it's still there because you know at the time. It might be because you struggled to control it, but a little bit there, but nonetheless, it was still good to slow it down because you had a lot of space. Didn't have to force anything at that point. That kickoff went better. So I think that last kickoff just wasn't a miscommunication error. It's a good little play. But I'll try if I would go for this here. Let's see. I want to see. Yeah. Okay. So let's back it up. So you get the flip, you get bumped out. So, although you're like good, decent amount far ahead of Cracer, I would still. It's kind of hard to tell when you're not in comms, but I would hope that if you're in comms, Cracer would say, "I got it." You turn back because now you're both opening. You have no boost. Let's see how much boost does Cracer have. Yeah, Cracer has full boost. So I would have turned back, which now you're getting kind of getting centered, but you still have very little boost. So yeah, instead in that situation, so get this flip past them, and then I would turn to and try to get boost pads, and then move up with Cracer. So let's see what happened with this play. Nothing really stuck out to me the first time, so ball's there. It's your ball to go for. It's a boost, so you're just kind of push it along as hard as you can. That's fine. Go up mid boost. So I want to see, yeah, so this is more, I think more crazy, so I just want to see what happened here. So yeah, he should have gone for this sooner. That's what happened here. Either gone for it sooner or stay further back in net. Alright, that's the end of the game. So a lot of things I talked about in this, I'm just gonna... So a lot of things in this game that I talked about, it was mostly like what if situation, like if this went wrong, then this is the bad play. But that's more so for knowing, because of just knowing the situation that you could get cut out in, because if you continue to play like this, it will become kind of ingrained, or already has been ingrained, and then it becomes hard to fix when you like trying to figure out how to position yourself better. But overall, your rotations are pretty good, seeing where Cracer was and when you should challenge, challenging a little sooner than you are. Mechanics can be improved, but that's not really something like, to talk about. That's just something you have to play the game and work on yourself. Nothing specific. Just a few missed shots, but overall, pretty good game. And that's all for me.